Good evening, and welcome to Module 10 of Microeconomics. This week, we're going to talk about a third type of market structure, which is actually the most prevalent out there. 2 weeks ago, we talked about perfect competition, a largely theoretical model. Last week, we talked about monopoly, only one producer. This week, we're going to cover everything else. And that is known as imperfectly competitive markets, monopolistic competition. Many firms competing to sell similar but differentiated products. The best example is burger joints. How many burger joints you know that are out there? And all of them are competing to sell one primary product, hamburger. But they try to make it different so that you'll like it better. They have better ingredients. They have square burgers, round burgers, thick burgers, thin burgers, so forth and so on. But the one thing that they all have in common is that they're burgers. But that's just one good example of monopolistic competition. There are lots of others out there, and shoes and clothes and all those kinds of things. And the other form we're going to talk about is oligopoly, and that's when a few large firms have most or all of the sales in an industry. A good example of that is cell phone providers. There's 3 or 4 major cell phone providers: Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, and then there's a bunch of hangers-on who sort of piggyback on these 3. They buy cell tower times from those 3, and then they resell it to the consumers. And those are things like Boost Mobile, Spectrum, a lot of the smaller ones who kind of piggyback off of the bigger ones. But the bulk of the market belongs to the big 3 or the big 4. We're going to talk about how they go about making price and output decisions, similar to monopoly, but just keep in mind that these firms, there's a lot of them out there, and they all have to strive to differentiate their product in some way. And so that's what they attempt to do. So with that said, I hope you have a great day and a great week, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.